look at my gladioluses. Y'all, I'm a flower gardener. And good morning, y'all. It is Thursday morning. Y'all feel like the garden diaries for real are going to be short this week because I haven't really done that much. Not that much to record, which is okay. It was supposed to rain today. I think it did rain because everything looks kind of wet, but yeah, I'm going to water my garden anyway. I know that sounds crazy, but here in Florida, I don't think it was that much rain. I don't think it rained that long. Everything seems kind of moist, but I'm going to water anyway because it'll be bone dry by this evening. So I have a few things I want to do this morning. I have a little bit of time, but first I need to make some observations. Oh, look, we got a cosmos. Wait, where'd you come from, cosmos? Y'all, I need to do something about this. It's a hot mess. My roses are making a comeback. Note to self, I really need to split these up. I don't know what I called these before, but these are geraniums. And I'm going to be needing to cut some of my peppers off because of the blossom end rot. I'm trying to fix that, but it's not fixed yet. Look at that. They're all suffering. Ooh, y'all look at that bean. I've been kind of using this one bean as an indicator as to whether I need to go on the hunt for beans. Y'all, my sunflowers got beat down by the rain. Y'all, I feel like this eggplant is not gonna get that big. He's so tiny. He's not growing robustly as the other ones did. Gotta give a shake, shake, shake to these guys. The cucumber plant is looking pretty good. Take those bad leaves off. The strawberries, they're not looking too shabby. I think they're bouncing back, I hope. Y'all, my pumpkin plant is about to hit the ground, but I have an idea for that. So there's not much to report. Y'all, I'm almost like in maintenance mode for right now. And like I said, I'm not really growing a lot of food stuff at this moment because I know it's gonna be hot and I don't want to deal with it. That's why I'm not growing any tomatoes. Those cucumbers are lucky that they got put on. And I've already started making my list for the fall. Y'all, I actually have not bought one pack of seeds this year. And I might have to replenish some seeds maybe by the end of the year, but I've been doing good on the seeds, so I haven't bought not one bag of dirt, but I'm gonna need to because I'm about out and I still have to fill that big bed. Okay, so I'm gonna get to work and then I'll let you all know or show you what I've done for today, which won't be much. Y'all remember when I showed y'all that wasp? Because I'm sure it's on this garden diaries. Y'all check this out. This is what they were doing. So this is a little lantern holder, and if you look inside, can you all see that? They were making a nest. So I'm gonna get rid of that and make that inhabitable for them. So y'all, I did quite a few things since I thought it was Saturday. There was a platform under here, it was wood. It was kind of like, it was beat up. So I moved all this out and I took that out, so it's no longer there anymore. And then I also moved these guys from my backyard. I was using this as a tiki structure actually. Right here it held my morning glories. And so I put that there so the morning glories could come up because this blank wall is just kind of weird. And I think I'm gonna spray paint those. I also took a cutting off of these geraniums, which are looking absolutely stunning this morning. And if those do well, I'll probably propagate some more because y'all, this is a whole shebang here. On my bell pepper plants, I tied some string around because they were kind of falling out, and I straightened up my shade cloth a little bit. Hey shoes, y'all look at this flower. That's, I think, asparagus bean flower. Is pretty. I did chop off some bad leaves from my cucumber plant, which is looking beautiful. I wrangled in some of my watermelon plants because they were going all over the place. Look, y'all, notice right here we have another baby shoot coming up for the ginger. And of course we have weeds. Now this is the pumpkin plant that was trying to get in the house. What I did was I put another bucket in here so we'll have another rooting point just in case something happens. And since it is moving over here, I'm going to let it, and I'm going to try to train it. Well, only got to get it to start going up, and it can go up on this trellis over here. I figured that's a good idea because I don't have anything except for this one loofah coming up to go across here. I never just grown one loofah, so we're going to see how that does. And I think I already talked about how I put my shade cloth. So the shade cloth was over the top, and since the loofah is gonna go over and it needs some room to hang the loofah, I decided to bring the shade cloth down, which I've never done before, but I think that's gonna work out just perfectly. Y'all, here in the Eden trellis, which by the way is named appropriately because now I've been putting seedlings in here. This is kind of like my propagation station right now. So I did do some propagations. This is the geranium, and I did a few more of the new colis plants that I got there. And I just want to take a shot at this one because it's making a comeback. It's been kind of hot, so it's doing pretty good. And I also moved my moringa tree back here where it was before, but this time I put it on like a towel so it can't bust through the bottom and grow onto the ground, because I didn't like where this one was at in the front of the garden, so I moved it. So that's about it for this morning. I got up pretty early, but y'all, it's almost like 9 o'clock now, and I'm still out here. And I need to go to work. So I'm gonna do that, and I will see you all on the next clip. So it is about to rain. I felt the need to come out and water my plants again because they're trying to die on me. They were like, you didn't give us any water like you said you were, mommy. So I have some thirsty bitches out here that needed some extra water. So even though it says it's gonna rain, I can never count on that because it always says it's gonna rain and then it doesn't. So I went ahead and I gave all of the thirsties, I gave them all some water, so they should be good to go. But that's all I'm gonna be able to do at this evening. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention as well, y'all. Make sure if you come out in the heat of the day to water your plants that you let that water run through your hose first, even if you have an irrigation system, because the water is it's like taking a hot bath. And I have to run my water maybe for like 2 or 3 minutes before cool water even comes through, and it's coming straight from the house. So I just wanted to give y'all that tip. You will cook your greens before you get a chance to harvest them if you don't let the water run through your hose. That's your tip. Cello, everybody. It is 2 days later. I didn't record anything yesterday because it was kind of rainy, and I just had a very little that I did out here. And I've said it already, but I'm almost kind of a little bit in maintenance mode. Not really planting any edibles right now because y'all, the heat of the summer is here. So I'm gonna wait for probably till like August until I plant everything. So now I'm just kind of maintaining and doing a few harvesting. But I'm still enjoying coming out in the garden because y'all, it's not all about digging things up. Sometimes you just gotta play in the garden and just look around and enjoy things. So that's what I've been doing. Just kind of enjoying things. So I'm getting ready to go through the garden now and take a peek at everything and see how everybody's doing. But y'all, look at this. Yeah, I know I keep showing these, but I am just So happy and impressed with myself for growing these gladioluses. And I didn't know what color they were gonna be. This white one is so beautiful. Look at that red. Ooh, I can't wait to see what the other ones are gonna be. And one thing that I don't like about my flowers is they always turn the way where I'm not. So this one was the first one to pop out. I feel like some of the blooms are going away already, so I'm definitely going to enjoy this. And I think I'm gonna have to do some deadheading soon on this because some of the blooms are spent already, so that's why you gotta enjoy them while you can. Yo, this is nice and poofy. It's beautiful. Yo, when I first got these, I bought these on clearance, and they were like $14. You can't beat that. And they were also like a purplish blue, so you can kind of see that purplish around the edges of the flower. But I don't care that they're pink now. And I know that I can put some type of fertilizer on them to change it. I actually have it. I just haven't done it yet. And we got more coming. Talk about is my succulents. I don't even want to pick them up, but can y'all see that? It's like a little flower growing on the end of that petal. I have a few of those. That's kind of cool. I guess this is something I can take my time on, but I still enjoy it. Yeah, I've been avoiding my succulents because I don't know what I'm doing. So I just kind of been letting them grow. But eventually I'm going to have to do something about them because they're not growing quite right, and that's because I'm not taking care of them properly. But for now, they're just going to stay the way that they are. I know, I was thinking the other day, I don't have any cosmos growing. I think I just been pulling them up. But y'all, look at this cosmos. This is the most beautiful one I've ever had. And it grew in one of those, I want to say weed pack. One of the flower packs from the dollar store. That's nice. And these guys are always looking beautiful. I really enjoy the flowers. Y'all, I want to say this is such a beautiful arrangement, but most of that is weeds. And I pull it up every week and they grow right back. But y'all, we got some new growth on the roses, so that is beautiful. Y'all, look at all the roses on these knockouts. At first, I was like, man, they're growing kind of spindly, but I think they're supposed to look like that. And I refreshed these too. They look fantastic. I did refresh this. I don't know if I told you. This was my rose that was dying. It had like a whole branch down here that I had to cut off. It was dead. And this was the only living material that was left. And it started getting leaves again. So yay for that. We'll see what happens. It's still alive. Y'all, yesterday I chopped on this one. This is a coleus that I got on clearance as well. And it's actually, this is one plant, y'all. So I am propagating off of it, and it really needs to be replanted. So maybe that's something I could do today. I always enjoy Mr. Fruit Loops, guys. This is my red vein sorrel growing all on top of each other. I'm just gonna let it get a little bit bigger. I'm probably gonna have to replant some of it. Of course, my seeds moved when I put them in here, but you know, whatever. We're gonna try to remedy that. Oh, these are my miniature roses. I see there's a rosebud right there. These are doing really good. I think I'm gonna have to put them in bigger pots as well. I did up pot these at the beginning of the season, but y'all, these are not big enough for these guys. They're beautiful. And y'all, yep, we still got some blossom end rot going on these, but I'm gonna try using some magnesium and see if that helps. Let's get these dead leaves off. Oh, and also, as you can see, I chopped back one of the coluses so you can see the other ones. This was the tall one that had the flowers on it, so I propagated off of this one. And we're gonna see how it grows back. I think it's gonna grow back nicely. I know this bad boy has some serious roots because it's in one of my compost pots. This is the only old homestead bean that I could find. I went on the hunt to look for more beans and I just haven't seen any. But y'all, look at that tangle on the up web. I think I might have made a mistake having the shade cloth on for so long. I don't know how I'm gonna find my beans. My volunteer asparagus beans are growing fantastic. And this guy is getting the aphid also. This is my stevia. I think I'm gonna go ahead and chop this today and go ahead and dry these leaves. Yeah, that's the sunflower patch. Y'all, I don't think I'm saving any seeds from these because I have 1,253,000 seeds, but I don't know. I might save this one head because I can't help myself because this plant was so beautiful. And I'm gonna go ahead and plant some more. So that's something I could do today too, is get another patch ready. Look at that asparagus bean hanging down. Now look at my little eggplant. I feel like I said, I don't think this eggplant is gonna get too big. It is just a little runt. Ooh, look at the celery, y'all. This was my store-bought celery that I stuck in the ground. It's looking pretty good. It's another one of the salvia plants. It's getting kind of bushy. It looks great. Y'all, my pumpkin plant is getting ate again. So tonight, I'm gonna bring out the BT. I have time to do it this evening. So we're gonna bring us some BT out and spray these leaves. I'm still not that worried about it. Just looking pretty good. I'm always checking on the inside here. Make sure I haven't got hit. Y'all, and I think this might be a flower coming on here finally. Ooh, I'm excited about that. Now look at the bodega. It's my basil bodega. I think I might cut some of these off today too, and they will grow bushier. They're growing tall right now and I have some babies. Y'all, I didn't plant any basil and this basil is all popping up. Y'all, that's a lie. I did plant some basil and it's not doing as good as my volunteers are doing. I was impatient and I bought basil, but I really didn't have to because it's still popping up everywhere. My ginger is looking really good. There's another shoot over here. We got that one, and I think I see there's another one. So these are doing good. So right now, I'm guaranteed. Well, I won't say guaranteed, but I think we're gonna have some ginger this year. Y'all, I spy with my little eye a watermelon. These flowers are amazing. Now, although I spot a few watermelons now, I don't have high hopes for them because I really haven't had like a lot of blooms, so I don't think that they have been pollinated. But that's okay. Y'all, I'm just being patient and watching things grow and making sure the animals don't eat my stuff alive. So I buried the pumpkin in there, and I have another vine going here. Now look, he done grabbed onto that pot, which is perfect because I want him to go this way and grow up here where the loofah is growing. Look at Mr. Loofah. Mr. Loofah is on the move. He's on the move. He's trying to get to the roof, which I don't know why all the plants kind of grow that way. It has to be a sun thing. But I want him to kind of just go straight over. So I'll probably start training him to go the other way. Now look, y'all. This plant is making some strawberries. There's a strawberry on here I'm gonna get. I don't know, I don't think they're gonna make it. They look terrible. I can't even get the leaves to go the right way. Yeah, these are the mustard greens. I opened them up and they have the aphids, so I'm gonna have to move these pots, which are very heavy, and spray them with water. I don't think I can do it without moving them. I don't know if y'all can see, like on the babies down here, there's aphids. not even just on the babies. Get that aphids. So we'll be doing a harvest. Yesterday also, I did some propagating, so you can see my propagation station. Also, I think that's time. Out of all this, I think that's time. So I think I can start pulling up the things I know that are weeds in here. Y'all, the weeds are taking over. No matter how much weeds I pull, more weeds come in. This is the calendulas. Okay, can y'all tell I don't feel like doing anything today, but I am. So let's me get started because I do have a lot of stuff to do. I don't have a lot of stuff that I have to do. It's stuff that I want to do. So let's get going. Hey, everybody. Y'all, it's actually Sunday morning. And I didn't get a chance to close off the diaries for the week, so I wanted to do that. And I did do some things this morning, but those are going to go on the next garden diaries. But I just wanted to thank everybody who's been coming on, who's commenting, and showing the channel some love. And I'm gonna shove off, and the next thing that you'll see will actually be the garden tour. So if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do that, subscribe, and give this video a thumbs up as well. All right, you all, I'll see you on the garden tour. Bye.